Hello, we just thought we'd give a little interesting side note, I guess, of life with a single ventricle. And one of the things that Raimey has dealt with for many, many years has been bloody noses. And interestingly, nobody ever told me that bloody noses could actually be linked to her heart condition. Do you remember what your heart condition is called?
Ventricle.
Single ventricle, so hypoplastic left heart syndrome or hypoplastic right heart syndrome. And honestly, they don't know because one's on top, one's on bottom. So we're gonna go with just HLHS, hypoplastic left heart syndrome, and the function of the heart being impaired actually can cause there to be a change in your hemodynamics, which is your blood flow. And one of the repercussions that Raimey has seen is dun, dun, dun. Nosebleeds. So I just thought, we have actually been in the emergency room and had emergency surgery for nosebleeds. And here's some very, very interesting things that we've learned. One was because she was on oxygen at the time, somebody had told us to use Vaseline, and Vaseline and oxygen apparently can become flammable. So
what? My nose was on fire?
It could have been. So we had an ENT suggest lanolin cream, which is actually like for nursing mothers, but the lanolin can moisturize the nostrils and help prevent nosebleeds. So Raimey, how did you use this at night? So she'd actually put it up in her nostrils every night before bed. And we also have monitored humidity in our house. And right now it's actually extremely high because I've been misting some plants in here, but I've also ran humidifiers, and also we have a warmer on our stove that we just keep like water warming, so it kind of disperses through the house. And sometimes I add some essential oils just to make it smell good. But this is actually has our house temperature, and then the I think it's called the hydrogemeter.
What?
I don't know, something along those lines. But we found it on Amazon, and we have a couple of them to just help with what how much humidity's in the house, and we try to keep it pretty humid. During her last hospitalization and subsequent emergency surgery while she was in the hospital, they recommended that she use this saline nasal gel. So similarly, how do you use it each night?
Just plop it in, you know.
Just plop it in your nose, and it doesn't have the same stickiness and like texture as the lanolin, but each of these products were recommended by ENTs to us. And thankfully, recently, have you had any nosebleeds?
No. That's because they cauterized it, Mommy.
So twice she had a chemical cautery where they actually put like a cautery stick up her nose in the ER, because when I say she had nosebleeds, I mean like 2 hours of faucet type nosebleeds, and they would not stop. So we actually, after 2 hours, would take her into the ER because she'd have to have them cauterized. And the last time she was in for a different surgery, had a nosebleed, and they were able to actually take her in emergently to the OR, and they were able to really see that she had an artery actually that just was blowing in her nose, and they were able to cauterize it. And thankfully, she has not had any more
for now
nosebleeds, but that's like knock on wood, because we don't want to chance having another one. But we're gonna hope and trust that all these things that we've been doing are helping. But just thought that we would share, since those have been some very highly effective things for Raimey to use so that she does not have constant nosebleeds.